Contingency removals. What are they and what do they mean for you? Contingencies are conditions in a residential purchase agreement that must be met in order for a home sale to be finalized. Contingencies are vital to your closing because they eliminate any ambiguity over who will pay for what and allow a legal way for either party to cancel the agreement. Once contingencies have been removed, the closing can take place. Some of the more common real estate contingencies when buying a home include the physical inspection. If a home inspection reveals problems, the buyer can request repairs, compensation, or opt out without losing their earnest money deposit, or EMD. This is where your agent, me, gets to shine because negotiations are put into play. If you decide to waive the inspection contingency to make your offer more competitive, you are agreeing to accept the property in as-is condition. You agree to own whatever problems come with the property. Next up is the financing or loan contingency. If a buyer cannot get the home loan or mortgage they anticipated, the seller can opt out. This loan contingency clause says that your purchase of the home is contingent on securing financing within a set period of time, and the buyer sets the length of the contingency in the purchase contract. It protects you in case something goes wrong and you are unable to obtain a mortgage. If you are paying all cash for a home, you would waive this contingency. For everyone else, waiving the financing contingency can be risky for some buyers, especially when purchasing at the upper edge of their budget. Remember, the residential purchase agreement is a binding contract between buyer and seller that outlines the details of a home sale transaction. The buyer will propose the condition of the contract, including their offer price, which the seller will then either agree to, reject, or negotiate. And finally, the appraisal contingency. If an appraisal reveals that the home is worth less than the offer, the buyer can request a lower price or opt out. The appraisal is an independent assessment of the value of the property. The appraisal contingency and the financing contingency are interconnected because your lender will base your loan amount on the appraised value. It's typically not recommended to waive the appraisal contingency if you are financing the purchase. If a buyer is set on purchasing a particular home and is willing and able to increase the down payment if the appraisal comes back low, then waiving this contingency can strengthen an offer. In today's market, waiving contingencies or making an offer without contingencies is attractive to sellers. It helps expedite the process, but it does pose a risk to buyers. You need a solid realtor partner on your side that can help advise you on the path to home ownership. Contact me today.